Just about to begin assembly and Colton's Christmas present. It's big. See some of the wiring. Get that plastic off and pull those tires out. Alright, I cut the tape off. The tires kind of slide out through the top there. And pull the other two out and flip it over. Okay, I got all four tires out. See the headlight wiring, ready to flip it over. Oh, flipped it over, and this is what I got. All the stuff was over on the other side, which is all good. Here's the body before everything's on. Here's the battery. I'll start going through that. Maybe find some instructions. Alright, I got everything unboxed. Here are all the pieces. I have the bed back here, 4 tires. Tailgate has the seats. Over here the doors. They come two attached to each other. The dash with the windscreen. And down here some metal rods, I'm not sure yet. The 2 motors, the Denali hubcaps, the mirrors, steering wheel. That's the battery charger. But yeah, this is... So when anybody asks how much assembly is required, all the assembly is required with this truck. All of it. So let's get started. Okay. So I got step 1 to put this bar together for the back for the bed. I've done that and put it on. It's pretty easy to do. There's only really one way it can go together. This bar goes in between the two, and then it just bolts down here, 2 on each side. These 2 here. And that's it. It was kind of hard. Just sliding the rods in because they have to go through these couple plastic pieces, so they kind of get stuck going through each one, but just wiggle it around and jam it through and it works. And then the electric motors, once you put the bars on, you have to put the axle through, which is a long metal piece with the nuts on the end. Take those off, slide it through. The electric motors slide on, and they go through the sides here, these little plastic cutouts that have the connectors on the other side. We'll do that for each side. And then the rear wheels slide on, and they have a gear on the back of them that slides into this. Nut and bolt on the end, on both sides, and that's it for the back. I'm gonna put the 2 front tires on. So now on to the next step. Alright, so we flipped it back over, attached the bed, which just sits right on top of the 2 metal arms that extend out the back. There's 9 screws, 2 in the bed, and then the others are all up front on this front row. There's 1 here, 1 down inside here, there, middle, this end, the 1 down in there, and that end. That attaches those. Make sure before you put the bed on to hook the connection from the battery to the gearbox. You'll see them in there. There's 1 on each side for each motor. Connect those before you put the bed on. And then before you put the seat on, next step, make sure you connect this connector connects the battery to the engine, and then that way you can use the quick connect on the side to charge it. I snapped a couple of the hubcaps on, they just snap right on. You'll see the slots. And the mirrors, put the side mirrors on, just one screw for each of those. Pretty straightforward, they only fit on one side. It's all coming together. Okay, dash, windscreen are in. Steering wheel is on. When you put the dash in, what I didn't get at first, right here, these have to click over top of those little pegs. Because when you put the doors on, the screws go through there. I didn't do that at first. I had them sitting on top, but you have to like push it in and it'll like snap. It clicks really hard when it clicks those two in. Then it's in place. And the top of the windows should be right along the mirrors. And then the steering wheel goes on. You put the steering rod, hook it underneath, run it up. You put the screw through it. And that is hard too if you don't have the dash in all the way snapped in. And that's where I'm at now. Dash, steering wheel on, turns. So now doors. Okay, doors are on. Same with the dash. When you put this piece on right here, it snaps into place. And then the screw fits in. Doors are on. Next is the tailgate and the seat. And that'll be it. Alright, all finished up. The doors on, tailgate on, the seats are in it. Wasn't too bad, you could just tell it was poorly made, rushed through a factory. Everything doesn't really line up the best, but you can kind of press it together and make it work, get the screws in. It's not too bad. Well, one thing I will say, if they make you assemble most of it, they could at least let you put on your own stickers. They put the stickers on this thing, and every single one of them has at least one air bubble in it. It's not lined up right. I mean, the gauge sticker is off-centered. There's air bubbles in almost every other sticker. Just my biggest complaint. If I have to put together 90% of it anyway, let me put on my own stickers. I can do a better job than you guys did.